Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Banks You Can No Longer Trust. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you could be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. We're entering a very new and interesting economic phase when it comes to the financial institutions and which ones you can and cannot trust. The question becomes, which ones are trustworthy today? The answer today is you can't trust any of them absolutely. You could trust some of them 50 years ago or even 25 years ago, but that is no longer the case. Now, back in the 20s and 30s, a lot of banks collapsed or just took the money of their customers and closed their doors. That was almost a century ago, and the people and the media weren't as connected or as informed as they are now because there was no internet. So those poor people couldn't make the right decisions. So what can people do now to make sure that their wealth is more protected than it was back then? Well, one thing they can do is to look online at lists of safe banks. How do you know which banks are the safest? Well, there are several ways. First of all, go online and look for lists of these banks that are globally and systematically important banks, both in their country and in the US. These are banks that the government believes are so systemically important to the US economy that if they were allowed to crash, the damage to the economy would be crippling to the US. They're deemed must save at all costs. Many people believe that Chase, Bank of America, and some of the other banks at the top of these lists fall into this category. Next, you should consider offshore banks. Banks in Singapore are widely considered to be some of the most solvent and well-run banks in the world. Well, we're noticing that the ultra-wealthy are diversifying their holdings amongst U.S. banks, foreign banks that have reputations for being well-managed and very, very solvent, rock solid. Some of these banks, like the banks in Singapore, they won't even let you open an account unless you meet their standards. You find lists of those banks online as well. They're also purchasing assets that won't just disappear if their bank closes. Assets are extremely important to have in your portfolio because they're tangible and can be controlled by the owners if the market collapses or is just ripped off. The ultra wealthy are seeing things around them crumble, and so they're pouring their money into hard assets that they can touch, control, hold, and protect against the insanity we now see in the financial markets and the real estate markets. These are very uncertain times when many of the old rules in finance, real estate, and business no longer work or make sense. So be very careful, people, and don't trust any institution with your money just because you could have trusted them in the past. Institutions that were once trustworthy will do anything now to profit at your expense when they're in trouble. So remember that. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification button so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.